Hello everyone, welcome to the Learning Express YouTube channel. Friend, today I am going to discuss about what to do after GATE exam 2024. See, I am getting a lot of requests from the people over the LinkedIn and over YouTube also. People are asking about what should be their plan after the GATE 2024 because not everyone is getting good rank. Some people are already facing the problem of giving the GATE two times, three times, so they are not getting the ranks. Some people are preparing along with the jobs, and some who have appeared for the first time, they have a good chance to appear for the next time also. Right. Some are preparing after taking drop. Some are preparing along with their fourth year of BTech. So there are very combinations of, I can say, there for the preparation of GATE. So I have listed down few problems that I have analyzed over my discussion on LinkedIn. So these problems are as follows. Okay. So first in the section of question problems, I mentioned. The first point is I want to prepare. So first point is want to prepare again. So this is for those who are very clear that they are not able to, they were not able to give their 100%. So the problem may be anything, but they feel that they were not able to give their good in this attempt, and maximum for the people who were giving it as a first attempt want to prepare again. So and then the second thing that I observed was the preparation with job. I discussed with two three people who are preparing along with the job. They cannot even leave the job. There is a problem, I can say financial problem with their families. So this is a complicated situation. Preparation of GATE along with the job is a really tough task. I can see this thing from my point of view, and others can also observe this thing that along with the job, it is very hectic to maintain the good preparation mode. And one more thing is that I will discuss more on this preparation with job in between family pressure. This was a situation. Uh, this was a situation also with me, but sometimes I can say this is not a common situation, but with some people it is a very common, because ultimately who has already done their first attempt or second attempts, who have taken the drop after their graduation of BTech. So ultimately there is a family pressure. So importantly, here we have to handle both the pressures together, because GATE exam and after that family pressure. So we have to anyhow convince them that how we are going to give the GATE exam and what are the benefits, and why we are not focusing on the present job if you are doing, why you are preparing for the GATE. So family actually should have this much understanding that how your means how your child is preparing. So this thing is very clear that some family cannot understand this problem. But okay, we cannot avoid the families completely. But the point is that we have to convince them, because I am giving this chance. I am taking this chance to get something better. At least you can tell in non-technical way that something better you are going to get. The same thing happened with me, because I have completed my graduation in 2020. After that, in lockdown time, I was preparing by my own, but didn't get a good rank in 21. And after that, in 2022 also I prepared. So I convinced my family that whatever I'm going to get is going to be a good thing. So anyhow, we have to manage these things. And after that, not getting good rank even after two, three attempts. So this is also a problem with the people. So this is not a most common problem, but it is a problem, because some people who were preparing with along with their job, some were preparing with their can say some disturbance around them. If the situation may be anything. So if you are not getting good rank, even after two, three attempted, still you are hoping to do MTech at IITs. So you have to figure out your problems. figure out your problems. So in this case, you have to figure out a problem. The problem may be the revision part. Problem may be the revision part. And second, the problem may be the mistakes. Problem may be handling pressure, handling pressure. So any problem can be there. If you have already appeared for 2, 3 times and you are not getting good rank, you, in that case, you can get a best rank or can say rank under 500 or 100 itself if you are planning properly. So in that section, the planning is very important. Planning, I mean to say, planning of revision, planning of how to avoid the mistakes, planning of how to handle the pressure. So all of these problems, I have listed down 3 problems. There may be more problems, depends on particular. So you have to plan accordingly, and planning should be very strong for this section. And now, the fourth point is that I am completely demotivated how to handle this pressure. Okay. So I was talking with one student on phone. He was saying that because I am not getting good rank this time and I have a pressure of family because he was already taken a drop this time. So it was not easy for him to get motivation again. So he simply told me this thing that I am completely demotivated. What should I do? So in that case, I can say you have to take means break for at least 1, 2 months and stay calm and try to understand what you want in your life and what was the problems, what were the mistakes you have done in your previous exam. So this is the time when you have to analyze the situation. Analyze the situation. You cannot simply leave because anyhow you have to face the problem because you have to be the part of some process. You cannot avoid the process. Whenever you are going to give the GATE exam, you will be under the pressure. So simply saying that I am feeling demotivated is not going to help you in your life. So one thing that I can say, you have to be aggressive in nature. So you have to follow the aggressive nature. Aggressive nature means give your best. Best means I would do good revision, do good revision, solve more and more problems, stay focused, avoid disturbance. So you have to avoid disturbance. So you have to follow these all things with aggression. Don't be lazy in that. If any little disturbance you are facing, you have to be very cautious. You have to be very cautious. You have to be very cautious. You cannot avoid anything. If something is coming and disturbing you anymore, you cannot, you should not means tolerate it. You should not tolerate it. So the one thing is that is the aggressive approach. I was very much strong in that particular thing. That whatever the weak point I can have, I have to avoid. If I am sleeping more, I have to avoid it. If I am eating more so that I cannot focus, I cannot sit for a long time, I have to avoid it. If I am talking to someone which is disturbing my, which is consuming my time, and this thing is disturbing me mentally, I will avoid it. So your rejection part should be very strong here. And if your rejection part is strong, don't take much sleep, don't take much food, don't discuss much with the friends. Whatever the plans you have, stay focused on that. So this thing should be very aggressive. If you are demotivated, you have to you have to start again and take the fresh start. Take the fresh start. Okay, take the fresh start. So you cannot avoid the things because life will give you the chances and ultimately you have to show yourself and you cannot show yourself with the nature of demotivation with the lack of eagerness, lack of enthusiasm. You cannot show yourself. So ultimately I will say that along with these things, believe in God also. Believe in God is very important. throughout my life, what I did, my schedule was from the morning after taking bath, I was simply reading Bhagavad Gita for half an hour. For half an hour. I'm not suggesting it directly, but it will help if you take this thing into your life cycle of starting of if starting your preparation. Because I was also much deviated. The motivation kind of thing I'm telling about, or I'm telling about this point of demotivation. So when I was preparing, I was also much deviated from my path. So I was searching for how to stable my mind, how to focus. So in that direction, I have purchased few books like these were the books from the some foreign authors, not any spiritual book. So even after reading these books, I was not getting actual peace of my mind, peace of my heart. So the preparation was ultimately not up to that focus point. So what I did in 2020, in the preparation of 2022, I have purchased one Bhagavad Gita as it is, by the Prabhupada ji. So in this book, what I found that when I was reading the commentary, there is a problem, there is a solution. So all the problems that we can face, we can have the problem of demotivation, we can have the problem of family, we can have the many disturbances. So what we actually are just simply read one page, or I can say one verse daily, then you can see a different change inside you. This is thing I am suggesting you that personally I followed it. Throughout my profession, I followed it. I was very much peaceful. Literally, I can say I was very much peaceful. And when I went to my original exam, because I was also the student who was facing the problem of exam pressure again and again. But in 2022, after following the Bhagavad Gita, I was much more relaxed and I could give my exam very peacefully. So this thing I can say. To avoid the demotivation, you have to be aggressive in few points, on these few points, and you have to follow spiritual path also. This is very important. Then you can be peaceful. And if you are peaceful, you can take the decision intelligently. You need not to worry about anything. If you are intelligent enough to take the decisions, what is wrong, what is right, then there's a no question of demotivation there. So yes, this thing I think I told about enough about it. So now the come, should I join college at present rank or try again? I'll cover this point after that, what kind of colleges you can take with your this rank. But if you have the scope of preparation again, uh, if you have the scope of doing preparation again, then you have to be focused on these points which I currently mentioned. And now, okay, should I quit the dream of IMTech at IITs or continue my job? Okay, this is the point when preparation with a job. So if you are really enthusiastic, if you really have an enthusiasm and you want to achieve something in your life by doing the MTech, then please don't quit this. In a worst case, you can quit. I cannot stop you to quit because if there is a possibility, there is a hope. Please continue with your preparation. Whatever the situation you are, be aggressive and be things very attentively, very disciplined. Don't be like here and there. Be very attentive. Be very disciplined. Then you need not to quit your dream of going to the IITs for MTechs, for MTech. So if you are doing job, it's fine. Your financial conditions are not supporting, it's fine. But anyhow, you have to manage it. Whatever the dream you have kept over the last 2 or 3 years back, you have to be continuing. So you need not to quit it. Once you will achieve it, no, there is a no question of what your present job. So if you can prepare along with a job, it's fine. If there is any possibility to give 100% focus on the preparation, then you can leave the job. And if nothing, then you have to be very disciplined. Along with the job, your discipline is very important. Your food, your sleep cycle should be like that so that you can work throughout the day with a discipline. Now, last point is, I was doing good in test series, but actual rank is totally different. So this point I actually observed that people are doing this mistake. They are thinking that whatever the situation they are going to get will be the similar as per the test series, but it is not like that. So this I would tell little about it. So test series, what happens? First, we should see about the surroundings. We should see the surroundings. We should see the surroundings. The surroundings of the test series and surroundings of GATE exam are very different. So, according to these surroundings, we have to train our mind. Train our mind. If your mind is properly trained and try to keep the test series in that environment. But I'll discuss more about it. And for that, it is first the surroundings, and after that, train your minds to adapt that surrounding, which is very important. And after that, the environment is very important. So if you can sit in a peaceful environment where you can somehow replicate the exact environment where it GATE exam, then it's fine. And don't compare these two things, test series and the original GATE exam. So many factors are responsible for a score in a GATE exam, while the test series is nothing in front of it. So as much as you can keep the discipline in test series, you can approach a good marks, but you cannot say that you are going to get equal marks, or you cannot say that you are going to get good marks if you get good marks in test series. This thing happened with me a lot. So I can tell many things about it, but in this video, I'll stop here because this main focus of this video was to tell about the people how to prepare along with the job, how to handle the pressure, how to handle the situation if you have already taken the 2, 3 attempts, and what to do after that, and how to do. And the demotivation part is very important. You should not quit your dream if there is any possibility. Okay. And okay, this point of should I join the college at present rank or try again? This thing I'll mention in some different video because a lot of people are asking for the different college combination along with their choice filling because they have the different ranks. So I'll tell about this point later on. So I think maximum things are covered here. So thank you, friends. All the best.